The high-flying, high-wire act of 31-5A and all those great quarterbacks and offenses. Let's take it a step further. Let's go to 6A.
Yeah.
District 32, 6A.
They've all met and they've all talked and they've all decided to roll up their sleeves and go to work and to make things happen.
The oldest football program in Brownsville can't be satisfied with last season's 3-6 record, but with only 3 starters back on either side of the ball, underclassmen will need to step up. Quarterback Andy Lopez back for his 3rd season as the Eagles starter, working overtime to get his new wide receiver core up to speed.
Try to get everyone accustomed to the playbook. Try to get all of the young guys to the playbook, to learn the playbook. Because I can know all the plays, but I got to get my young guys to learn the playbook.
We believe it's the next man up, and unfortunately last year the next man up were the young cats, but they were paddle tested and definitely they're running around out there making some plays.
Last year's injury bug has turned into an embarrassment of riches for the Big Red Machine. Most of this year's starters played in at least one varsity game last season, and top running back Leo Tienda will be back taking handoffs behind what could be the Cardinals' biggest set of linemen in Manny Gomez's coaching tenure at Harlingen.
This is my last year, so of course we want to go out with a bang. All of my offensive line's returning, and we're here to make a statement.
Not getting in the playoffs isn't acceptable for any of us, and we've looked at that. And you go back and correct. There's reasons you don't get in the playoffs, and we've looked at those. And we looked at them immediately after the season was over, and we've spent some months correcting them, and we think they're corrected.
Coach Lanny Wilson encouraged by the Hawks' offensive line, which he says is the best he's had with the team.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Also happy with running back Steven Rodriguez's return from injury and with the overall effort of Team Green so far.
A lot of guys hustling out here. Last year we had the guys, but not the hustle, and that's exactly what we got this year.
I'd say they're confident, and I think they're really committed because they're showing up every single day.
The Lopez offense will be run out of the I and the spread formations, and the key to make it go, tailback Ivan Olivo, an all-district performer who will look to take some of the pressure off of his new quarterback.
He has a lot of talent on the backfield. He knows what to do. He reads his holes good. He knows where to go.
But the strongest part of the Lobos machine is sure to be the defense. 5 out of the front 8 players are back.
They're pretty tough. They're playing a lot better than what we played last year, and they're showing that they want to do something later on.
They put in some good work this offseason. Now they got that Friday night game experience, which is irreplaceable.
We went up into Kingsville against Reagan, and we realized that what the competition really is like, and we've got a taste of it, and we're ready to go back, and we really want some more this year.
It's back to the future for the Falcons, looking to go 3 deep in the playoffs in consecutive seasons for the first time since the mid-aughts. The offense is primed with Isaac Moreno at running back, looking to improve on 9 touchdowns and 787 yards from last year, and the other side of the ball could be even better.
Well, we're real excited about our defense. We got 8 guys returning off of a really good defense that went 3 rounds deep last year, so they're very confident, they're very aggressive, and we're just honing in on the details. They've really carried over from last year with their knowledge.
We've been here for about 3 years, 4 years. I mean, we've shown what we could do, and this year we're going to show what we could do too.
The rest of 32-6A, take notice. The Chargers aren't going away anytime soon. An opportunistic defense that will be towards the top of the league in takeaways, the perfect complement to an offense that features more playmakers than one backfield can hold, including 3 quarterbacks who will see time: Marky Castillo, David Cantu, and youngster Gustavo Vasquez.
I like the competitive between each of the quarterbacks. They all have their special traits, and they contribute a lot to this team.
We're playing playoff teams, and it's tough, but that makes us a little bit better, I think.
There it is, the secret of Brownsville Rivera's mid-season turnarounds. Pretty simple, actually. Don't be afraid to lose early if it means you can win late. New Raiders quarterback Oscar Gonzalez will benefit from that pre-district seasoning, but he's already surprising in his efforts to replace Valley MVP Danny Elizondo.
He's actually doing a lot better than we all expected. He's speaking up a lot, and he's showing leadership.
He's getting there. We're working with him, spending a lot of time. He's got a great attitude, and he's willing to take on the challenge.
The demands that the offensive line, that we put on the offensive line in this program, I can promise you is more than anybody else in the state of Texas. It's our passion here, and they don't have it easy, but these kids don't back down. They do whatever we ask them to do and push themselves.
Greyhound's second-year coach Dan Gomez has gotten his charges to push themselves to heights many doubted that they could reach. and the Hounds love him for it.
Now we have a better mind and a better approach of how he wants us as a team to be. He inspires us to just play harder and just to be more aggressive. And just no matter what we do, we always got to hit hard, no matter what.
Hitting the San Benito Hills hard, new quarterback J.R. Gaitan, taking inspiration from his coach on how to be a leader.
He's determined to be a leader, to be the captain of the offense as well. He's just going to keep pushing us.
Let's go finish it.
District 32 6A.
What do you think, Joe?
Well, you know, Clay, we take a look at a district like that, and at first you say it's pretty easy to pick who's going to make the playoffs. Then you start breaking them down. It's like, well, anything can happen in this district as well.
Yeah, anything can happen. And when we come back, we're going to talk about our picks for District 32 6A. We'll tell you about the Lower Cameron versus Upper Cameron split. It's all when we come back. All right, let's go on to what we just talked about, which was District 32 6A. There's a trend in this district, and that's little, tiny running backs. Harlingen's got one in Leo Tienda. Lopez has one in Ivan Olivo. The small running back, what are your thoughts on the small running back in high school football and how it can work? Do they hide behind the big guys?
I think nationally, too, I read a story that there's more smaller running backs now for some reason. I don't know why. It seems like that might be the trend, especially here where you don't see too much size in the valley. It might seem like that might be just more the DNA of the valley to produce smaller backs.
Joe, the quarterback who's got the most experience in 32 6A is Andy Lopez of Hanna. Can he take Hanna back into the promised land? Can he get him close to the playoffs?
I think he can get him close. I don't know if he can get him there or not because of the other talented football teams that are in that district, but last year, when big games came into play, he was a big player. He made some big plays. So can he do it? People around him are going to have to buy in.
All right, let's go ahead and give you our picks for who is going to win at 32 6A. Mario, you're standing in for your colleague Andrew Crump from the Brownsville Herald, who is across the way right now, actually covering a volleyball tournament here in Port Isabel. But here you go. You see right there, Joe and I pretty much set 1 through 3. Harlingen, Los Fresnos, Brownsville veterans. Joe, you've got Brownsville Rivera going. I believe the magic dust is finally going to wear off from Tom Chavez. I've got San Benito and Dan Gomez going to the playoffs for a second straight year. Mario, when you look at that list and those guys, what are your thoughts on those teams?
I think no one would be wrong in picking Harlingen high. They have Coach Manny Gomez. It's a solid program. They had it down here last year. You wouldn't pick them to be average 2 years in a row, but I think Los Fresnos, one of the bigger programs in the Valley, has enough right there. Year after year, I think they've shown that even with turnover, they could produce a winning season.
Yeah, I love Los Fresnos, and I love Brownsville veterans. They seem very similar. They both got big playmakers, Joe, in the backfield. They've got lots of running backs who can break them. They've got a couple of quarterbacks each. They both look good, but Harlingen, what they've got is defense.
Yeah, they've got defense. They've got hard-hitting defense. Now, I saw something last night that I have never witnessed watching Harlingen Cardinal football, and that is arm tackles, which I know Manny Gomez is going to fix, but I saw it last night. Sherryland runners running through not 1 but 2 or 3 tackles at a time, and that just is not going to be a Harlingen defense. But San Benito fans, hang in there because I still believe in you. I just don't think you got it right now. But again, prove me wrong. I love it.
I think San Benito's got what it takes to make it to the playoffs one more time. We are coming right back on Countdown to Kickoff. No, the sun's not going down. It's just a cloud in the sky, but it's not clouding up the attitude of these great cheerleaders out here. We are live at Port Isabel's Tarpon Stadium, and we'll be right back right after this.